Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Lovely Angela. In today's video, I'm sharing with you guys part 2 of our floral arrangement decorating series. This video today will be solely focusing on entryway tables. I was originally planning on doing entryway, kitchen island, and dining all together, and honestly, it was just too much to cover in one video. My last one got really lengthy and chatty. I was trying to make this one shorter and it kind of got lengthy and chatty too. So my next video coming out will be covering those other spaces, but today, like I said, we're going to be focusing on decorating the floral arrangements for my entryway table. For simplicity's sake, I'm just using my same go-to Pottery Barn vase for all of them, because otherwise this was gonna get a little bit crazy and I just didn't want to do that. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So today we're just gonna get started off by taking out my winter arrangement. Our entryway styling is very simple right now. I kind of just needed to tone everything back after Christmas and everything being so full and maximal, and so I'm enjoying the simplicity of our entry table for now. So the first one we're going to start off with is early spring. This is a very simple one, and when I style these, I like to start back to front. So when you're doing like an entryway table, you're not decorating the back of it, so you're just focusing on the front half of it. So I'll leave my back stems longer so they have more outreach to the sides and such. And then I'll grab some stems that I have folded up, so that way you can see they'll start to kind of come downward ever so slightly. It doesn't need to be like a huge difference. And again, just like my last video, I'm bending the stems so that they're not such like a perfect harsh angle, if you will. And then I always will do one shorter one. This one I actually did cut and have it folded. I'll do one shorter one in the front, just so it again comes downward a little bit more. But this is what I like to do for early spring, and it's just nice, beautiful, and simple. And this is the arrangement if you watched my last video. This is the entryway arrangement I would do if I was doing magnolias on my coffee table. When I'm doing them, I don't like to do the leaves. I just have something about it for the entryway space. I really like the simplicity of it. So this is the one that pairs well with that magnolia coffee table arrangement I had shared in my last video with you guys. So the next one I'm sharing are these hydrangea ones I had shared with you guys in my designer look for less video. These are from Hobby Lobby. So I did go back and pick up 4 of these, which I'm hoping is enough. They are another one of those simple statement ones, but the stems are absolutely ridiculously tall. I mean, if you have like a massive vase, that's awesome. I don't. This is one that I would absolutely cut it because they're just way too long. But when it comes to me figuring out like how I want to trim these back, I'll hold my stem next to my vase and kind of see where the bottom is about, and that is where I will bend it. This one has much thicker wire than everything else I've ever dealt with before. Which is not a bad thing. That means that they won't fall apart in 3 seconds. So we're going to tuck that back in there. And then you see these ones are sticking straight up. The other ones I've bent them already a little bit. A couple of them have a good natural fall to them. But like this one, for example, and this one, like you can kind of just take your hand and ever so gently bend the stem downward so it has a more natural flow to it, because otherwise they're just gonna stick up really, really straight and look funny. Let's see. And I haven't taken the tags off to these. I'm a person that leaves tags on a little bit too long. I'll have something for 4 years and it still has tags on it, because I've made the mistake in the past of taking them off and wanting to return it, and then I can't. So here we are. Now for this, because these are so ridiculously thick, this vase lid, like the opening for it, is very narrow. So you are gonna have to like actually trim your branches if you want them to fit properly. So if I decide to actually keep these, because I'm not sure, it's not because I don't like them, it's because I have too much stuff. And I'm trying to be a little bit more aware of what I've got going on than I have in years past, but live and learn. We're all a work in progress, right? So I'll sit and think about it. I actually really love how these look. These are a beautiful early spring decorating option. I mean, even like obviously just general spring as everything's starting to bloom. And we have a ton of hydrangeas here in North Carolina, so this is a really fitting thing for our zone as well. But this is a great additional simple option. So this next one is our second to last simple option. It is these like quince cherry blossomy stems. These ones were from Hearth and Hand. Ooh, had one glued to the other one there. So I'm just gonna take them, pull them apart a little bit, just to give it some more life, I guess. I'm gonna go a little bit shorter for that one. This is another one that I left the tags on because I just don't know yet. But as you can see, like this one, I have not bent it all really. And so it's sticking up like so straight, and I don't like that. I'm not here for that. So I'll just like start curving and bending, and I'll try to pull them in like different directions. So you can see like these are all clustered. So I'll like take this one and pull it away from the other ones to try to open it up a little bit more. And then these are those stems I shared with you guys in the designer Look for Less from Michaels, actually. And I figured, because these Hearth and Hand ones are really beautiful, but they're $15 a stem, and that is really pricey. So I wanted to have a good filler piece to pair with it. So that way you could get a more full look, but not need to spend like a crazy amount of money on florals, because that adds up really fast.
Then I just added the last two of those Michaels stems and continued to bend them to give them a more natural appearance. So this one is still growing on me. I don't know how I feel about them yet, if I'm gonna keep them or not. I've never been one to decorate with cherry blossoms before, and maybe that's why I'm hesitating slightly. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this?
Now our last simple styling can be every day, it can be fall, it can be whatever you want it to be. It's these beautiful purple stems. These are from Afloral. They just naturally fall so beautifully, and they are such a statement piece all by themselves.
I have to say I've not found anything quite like them. But just like with those early magnolias that we did, I'm leaving the ones in the back with the full stem, and then I'm just bending the ones that come in front. And so you can see they kind of like slope itself off a little bit rather than them all standing up at the exact same height. I absolutely love these. I know so many people use them all year round. I have a preference to use them for fall, but I might try something new and branch out this year and use them as like an everyday piece as well. But I just love how like big and full they will be. And they're just so beautiful. So for our next one, we're gonna have a layered look. So we're gonna start off with our greenery base. These are my absolute favorite longleaf eucalyptus stems. They are from Kirkland's. I found them in store about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, something like that. And I did check this morning and they have them in store again. I don't know if they're online. If they're online, I'll link them. But these ones are just so beautiful. And then to these, we're gonna add these beautiful white ball florals of some kind. I don't know what they are, but I just love like the whimsical nature of them, just like hanging. These are from Hobby Lobby. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get stuck first. I'm gonna have one stem behind each of the eucalyptus, like so. And remember, when we're doing the entry, we're not decorating the back of the vase. So I'm just kind of leaning everything against where the mirror is and working my way towards the front. So we have the two behind it. Now we'll do a few in front of it as well. And this is one of those like very, very full, whimsical arrangements. It's just cascading. This is great if you have like a big console table or something. Fair warning, these do get caught on literally everything possible, no matter what you do. So don't say I didn't warn you. And then as we're getting to the front, I'm folding them more than the other ones. I'm actually going to add one more eucalyptus into the mix. And this one's going to kind of be a little bit upright, and I'm just going to pull it forward so it kind of falls into everything that we've got going on. And then this last one I'm going to put straight down the middle as so. And so obviously this one's coming out like really, really far. If that bothers you, you can just kind of push these back a little bit too. I don't mind because these aren't in the way of anything, but yeah, these are a great spring decorating option. Okay, so this last one that we're doing for the entryway today is going to be very, very full, and it's got a lot going on. So it's going to have 3 different parts to it. The first part is our neutral greenery base. The second one is our florals. Now I'm going to have a few different peony florals, but they're all in the same family. So I'm just counting it as one. And then the third element is the accent piece, which is going to be those blackberry stems. So this is going to perfectly go along with that coffee table one we did the other day. So I have the 3 eucalyptus stems in here already. And then I'm gonna leave the stems long and do the same, just 3 all around of this one. These I got actually from Target last year, I believe. These were Hearth and Hand actually, and they're so, so beautiful. So I have the 3 here like this. Now I'm gonna add in these ones. These ones are super fun. So I found these at Home Goods or TJ Maxx last year, and I love that they have the bud element on it. So again, this is another floral that goes alongside with this, but it's gonna still help bring a little bit of depth having the bud as opposed to just a plain floral. There we go, I couldn't get that in there. And I'm gonna do 2 of them long as so. And then one of them I'm gonna have bent up in the front so that you can have the bud hanging out here. I'm just gonna work this other one around the stems I already have going on, like so. And then I have 2 of these, which are slightly creamier with a little bit of pink. I had these in my coffee table, no, my kitchen island last year. Sorry, that's why the floral tape is on them. I love floral tape. It's a great way to make things easier, but this is why I don't commit to cutting things, because now I can just take this stem and plop it right in here and not have it be obscenely short in comparison to the others. So we'll have that stem as well. Sorry, the tape was like ridiculously stuck to my fingers there. So I'm gonna take this one and move it. Oh my gosh, this other one I missed the vase entirely. Well, let's put that back actually in the vase, like so. There we go. And now we are going to add in our accent, which are these super, super fun. I called them blackberry stems in my last video. I think they're actually called raspberry, so I apologize for the confusion. I clearly can't speak, so that's why. But I just like to have these scattered in as well. So these ones perfectly go with the peony coffee table arrangement. And I will say, when using them on the coffee table, you don't have to spread them out so much, but for this one, I feel like it's that much more important to spread it out. And then you can kind of have it like pulled down, so it's got like an arch to it. So that way, when it is placed, it's like cascading the arrangement, if that makes sense. So that is what we're going to do here. Just bend everything around so it falls really nicely. And I love that this one has the greenery element in it as well, because I feel like adding different types of greenery can really enhance your floral arrangements as well. So we'll have it placed like so. There you go. Get it to a place you like. You can obviously manipulate everything around. This one I'm going to pull out. I'm actually going to tuck it right down here because I really want that to be a focal part of this too. And it just looks super pretty. Now this is the summer arrangement that perfectly coordinates with the coffee table one I had shared with you guys in my last video. I absolutely love this, and I will totally be doing this again for the summertime. I know this was by far the favorite that I had done last time, and it looks so, so beautiful.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. If this was your first time here, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my YouTube family. Be sure to ding that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads I have. If you missed part 1 of this series, I will have it linked in the video description for you. In that one, we covered small side table arrangements, kitchen counters, and coffee table arrangements. So I will have more stuff coming your way in terms of that type of inspiration and such. And before you know it, I will have some early spring decorating coming your way. Thank you guys as always for your support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.